there. Now I'm going to show you how to make a bingo game using Inkscape. I'm going to open up a new file. Again, this is going to be the wrong size. Don't know why my computer is taking so long, but we're going to go over here to File, Document Properties, fix it as US letter. We are going to keep it as portrait, okay? And then to do this, we're going to use this tool over here, draw either Bezier curves and or straight lines. Curves is something we would talk about a different day. And I'm going to make this screen bigger by hitting Control and my scroll bar to make it larger. I'm going to go over, I'm going to left click once and bring the line down, left click again, and then right click. Boom. Okay, now I can move my cursor around, and you can see that this line probably doesn't quite look straight. So the way we're going to fix that is I'm going to scroll in by Control scroll bar and then Control right click to move this down to the bottom. Now to get this to line up, you go over here to the Nodes button, click on that, and now I can grab my Nodes button and pull it around so that it fits within those dotted lines, and now we can be fairly sure that that is straight. So I'm going to scroll back out and get this screen kind of to where I can see the whole thing. I'm going to go back to my select. Now I'm selected. Now I've selected this and it's as an object. So as an object I can edit it. So we're going back to the edit objects, and there is no fill in this case, but there is stroke paint, which is black, and stroke style. So in this case we're going to increase. Get it to be much fatter. Oh, that's probably too fat, I don't know. That looks probably pretty good. If you don't like it, you can go back in, and actually let's just go with 8.0, or maybe even 7.0. I don't know. That looks good. Alright, so then what we're going to do is I'm going to copy it. So Control C, click out of it, Control V, and reposition roughly. Control V, reposition roughly, Control V. Let's just do, oh I don't know, let's just do three rows. So I'm going to position these. I'm really eyeballing it. That's kind of what I do. But I will do this. Oops. Okay, I will do this. I'm going to bring that bar down from the top to help me align these lines vertically. And when you bring it up to a line, it snaps to the line, and it's not quite like this one over here looks perfectly on the line, but since I've snapped this one to the line, I'm going to snap them all to the line. Oh no, it does go up perfectly. Okay, snap and snap. Alright, and then you can remove that if you like. Now the next thing I'm going to do, let's get rid of that. Let's bring this, is I'm going to draw another line. So I'm going to take the same one, I might enlarge the screen, it would probably help, and then I'm going to left click, draw it over to the other place where I want it, left click again, now you've got a green line, but then I'm going to right click it. Okay, and we're going to check to see if that looks like a straight line or not, and it really doesn't. So to fix it, I'm going to move it so I can see what's happening. I'm going to go over to the node button so I can see that this is a node, and I'm going to bring it up so I can align it. And now I'm going to go back to the select button and select my line. Oh, it's selected. Scroll back out so I can see what I'm doing. And now I'm going to go over to the edit objects, and we made the other one a 7, so we're just going to make it a 7. And then you get to bring it and align it. And for this, you definitely want to go in so you can see what you've done. And in this case, you can see that it wasn't quite aligned. We're going to go over to the other end and make sure, yeah, that looks good. And so what you're going to do then is you're going to copy it. So Control C, And I can't see what I'm doing, so I'm scrolling out. I've Control C, Control V, you know, eyeballing it. Control V, I can go back in later and fix it. Well, it's not much of a bingo game, is it? So I kind of made it too big. Okay, but you can at least see how to make it into a bingo game. Or you can just be like a page with a whole bunch of different pictures on it. Now I'm not going to go editing this at the moment. What I will do though is I'm going to group it. So I'm going to, I'm using this feature and I left clicked outside of all of it and I dragged a box around all of them and now it's all selected. Now I'm going to go Control G and that groups everything. So now I can actually shrink it, make it smaller if I want to, which I kind of do because I'm going to write up here a title to the page. We're going to go bingo, and we're going to make that a lot bigger so we can see, and stick it right in the middle. Okay, now same as before, to bring in pictures we're going to import, and I'm going to go with some of my own images this time, so I'm not getting into any copyright issues. I just don't want to, that's not the purpose of this tutorial. But there you go. So maybe it's 3 chickens. Bring in another one. Whatever it is, I'm not sure. Oh yeah. Oh, kitty cat, that's cute. And embed. There it is, a huge file, shrinking it down, bringing it up here. Now you can make these a lot smaller if you want and add words. Obviously, you can do over here, put in cat. Now I can't see that at all, so we're going to scroll in, see what we're doing, and that's not where I want it, so you click on the select, you move it around, I can make it bigger, I can change the text again by going up here, which I'm not going to do right now for the sake of time. And scroll down. Okay, and there you have a basic bingo board. Not terribly exciting, but it does give you it shows you how to do it anyway. So let's go through the whole saving process again. So you're going to go File, you're going to say Save, we'll do Save, and I'm going to put it in my folder for this presentation, and this is, file name is going to be bingo, and you'll see this is an SVG file. So it's saving it as an Inkscape file. So you can go back in, access it, fix it. It can be your template for whatever else you want to do. And we'll save that. And then the last step is to export it as a bitmap. I always do the two together just to have them both. Once you've exported as a bitmap, it exports it as a PNG file. So bingo PNG, it's going to go to the same place. So I hit save, yeah, that's what I want, and then you hit the export button. So export, there it goes. The PNG file format can't be altered or changed. So, and the reason I do that is for printing purposes, and I suppose to send it to anybody else, because they won't necessarily be able to open an SVG file, but somebody else could open a PNG file and print it from there. All right, and that's, oh, let me go over printing a little bit. So I'm gonna pretend to print, here we go, print, and I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna print it to my printer. And here are some things I do when I'm printing. I go in and I adjust, because what I'd like to use is a matte photo paper. It just, if you're gonna print these pictures, I like the colors to be as vibrant as they can, because I like that. So I might pick that, I might pick high quality, and in effects, I usually go with Vivid Photo and Image Optimizer. I pick a lot of things and I get good results. That's all I know. Alright, but I'm not going to print it at the moment, or actually I'm going to sign off on this tutorial. Thanks so much for listening.